If you're thinking about cruising to Alaska, you're probably wondering which ship is right for you. This summer, I wanted to know if all the hype about princess cruises being the best in Alaska was true. So I picked the newest ship in Alaska, Discovery Princess, for my Alaskan cruise. In this video, I break down all the pros and cons of this ship to help you determine if your Alaska cruise should be on Discovery Princess. Hi, I'm Kristen. Welcome to my channel, The Bargain Chasing Tourist. I've been cruising since 2000, and I actually worked aboard cruise ships for 5 years. I had sailed with Princess 5 times, but never to Alaska. So would this ship live up to the hype? Let's check it out. The first thing you notice when you board Discovery Princess is how beautiful it is. I don't think I've ever seen a more stunning atrium or midship area as the piazza on Discovery Princess. This ship is immaculately clean and really does not show any wear and tear throughout the ship. The staterooms are generous in size. I've talked a lot in other videos about these amazing walk-in closets. One downside is that the Discovery Princess still uses shower curtains. That's not my favorite. Let's get to what everyone really wants to know about a cruise ship, the food, of course. I was blown away by the quality of the food on Discovery Princess. It was the best cruise food I've had in a long time. I didn't reserve any specialty dining because this is one of the ways I save on Alaska cruises. On Discovery Princess, I didn't regret skipping the specialty dining because the main dining room was that good. Discovery Princess has an Alaska cruise menu that is different from their menus to other destinations. I loved how Princess themed the menu for the Alaska season, and the choices hit the spot. Discovery Princess's buffet also stands out. Most cruise buffets are fine for breakfast. It's hard to mess up breakfast, right? But lunch, not so much. I looked forward to lunch in the World Fresh Marketplace day after day because there was so much variety and I was never disappointed. Another thing I like about sailing on Princess cruises to Alaska is that the ships are themed completely Alaska. It's not just a cruise ship that happens to be sailing to Alaska, which sometimes you feel like that on other cruise lines. So this ship is completely Alaskified, if I can say that, from the menu to the children's programming to the design and decor of the shops to there is a metal moose that is placed in different areas of the ship for pictures. Everything from the naturalist presentations, the other enrichment programs, everything is really celebrating and showcasing Alaska, which I really like on this ship. The best enrichment program, hands down, was the presentation by the first female winner of the Iditarod, Libby Riddles. Hearing her speak was a highlight of this cruise and something you don't get to experience on all Alaska cruises.
You can see it's pretty harsh even in May. Try to imagine northern Alaska in the middle of January. I mean, I have been through some of this country myself in the open out on my dog sled, and I'll tell you what, it blows my mind.
Our stateroom attendant on Discovery Princess is excellent, so efficient. One thing that's different on Princess is everyone wears their medallion, and that's your room key, but also a lot of other things. So when you leave your room, your stateroom attendant knows that everybody's out of the room and they can quickly get in and clean the room. So that makes it really efficient. Our stateroom attendant this cruise is excellent. Have you ever sailed on Discovery Princess? I would love to know your experience. Let me know in the comments below. One thing that I've noticed that is different from my previous cruises on the Discovery Princess is I'm having a really hard time finding a quiet place to relax in the public areas outside of my stateroom. So that is something that I really liked about this ship on my previous cruises, that I could go to the Crown Lounge or the Vista Lounge and have some peace and quiet. And I guess this Alaska cruise is just a lot more crowded and busy than my previous cruises because we have really struggled to find a place to sit down and just have a moment to be able to relax. Everywhere you go, there's tons of people and we can't find a seat. So in the different venues, there are events going on with people on microphones, or there's live music, or there's just people being loud. And so that that is a big change from my previous cruises on this ship. And so that, like I said, that's been a little bit disappointing this time. Discovery Princess has an elevator problem, no doubt about it. You will wait and watch elevator after elevator stop at your floor completely full. By day 2, people were so frustrated with the elevator situation. On the Discovery Princess, I am really surprised that there is no indoor viewing space for the glaciers or the beautiful scenery of Alaska. For some reason, I thought there was. I thought there was a solarium at least, and there is not. So today, I mean, it's gorgeous. The rest of our cruise, we have dealt with pouring rain, freezing high-speed winds. So on our glacier days and on quite a few of the other days of this cruise, it wasn't possible to stand out on the open decks for very long without yourself getting wet or your equipment. If you have an inside stateroom, there isn't an observation deck like there is on the Norwegian Encore or the Quantum of the Seas, where you have multiple venues with floor-to-ceiling windows where you can see the beauty of Alaska. The Discovery Princess unfortunately doesn't have that. Now I hope that in 2026, when the Star Princess comes to Alaska, I hope they've taken that into account and made some more public viewing spaces that are enclosed to deal with the elements. For me, I thought the Discovery Princess had more pros than cons for Alaska cruises, and I would sail on this ship again. What do you think of the Discovery Princess? Is this ship for you? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. I'm Kristen from the Bargain Chasing Tourist, and I hope to see you at sea.